What is up, guys? This is Ride the Pine, episode number 8. Today we're going to be talking about episode number 7 and 8 of The Last Dance this past Sunday. We're going to be talking about the takeaways we can learn from The Last Dance, applying these to our lives, and then a little bit of going forward with this channel. Let's jump right into it. One of the takeaways that I took from these last two episodes was Jordan being suspended from gambling and how it was kind of a hoax. And both Jordan and David Stern, the commissioner at the time of the NBA, both said that it was kind of fake. David Stern said that Jordan left on his own will, and Jordan said that he had to do what was best for himself at that time. So they kind of bashed that whole conspiracy theory. Number two, his baseball career was not bad. Jordan has always been a hard worker. We saw that with the Bulls before his first retirement. And even the White Sox coach at that time even said that Jordan was the hardest worker he's ever met. Jordan had not played baseball since his junior year in high school. And then coming back when he's 31 to play for the White Sox is not very... You don't see that very often, but you knew Jordan was going to be good just because he would work so hard. And man, before games he would be hitting, after games he'd be hitting, and the coaches said that they've never seen anything like it. Jordan is kind of what I talked about a few podcasts in the past. How hard work is not just something that you can turn on and turn off like a light switch. It's something that if you have it, you pretty much work hard at everything you do. And yes, there are going to be some things that are easier than others because maybe you're more passionate about something than something else or anything along those lines. Moving into number 3, towards the end of episode number 7, Jordan said this in quotes, "Leadership has a price." Jordan sacrificed his relationship with his teammates to achieve his goal. And his goal was to win a championship, and he really pushed them super, super hard and held them to high expectations. But there was never once that Jordan asked his teammates to do something that he didn't do himself. That is just leading by example. And he did it vocally and physically. He knew what he could get out of his teammates, and he made sure that he got everything out of them because he knew if his teammates were better equipped and could get past him, that they would be able to dominate their competition, which they did. Number 4, Jordan still thinks the glove, Gary Payton, is crazy for thinking that he found the secret sauce into stopping Jordan, and that was to wear him down. Obviously, Gary Payton learned his lesson. Jordan has had some of his best games on Gary Payton. But I thought that was very crazy because Jordan is the best ever. Plain and simple. His mentality is really what separates him from even Kobe. And the only person that is even close to Jordan is Kobe himself. LeBron he's too nice. He doesn't have that it factor that Jordan and Kobe had, that mentality to, like, I'm going to destroy you every time I touch the ball, and I'm going to D you up on the other end. LeBron doesn't have that. But Jordan is the best ever. He was going to destroy everyone, and he would still be destroying if he was in his prime right now, for sure. Number 5, just don't trash talk Jordan. There was one time in the episode where a North Carolina, I believe, coach, walked past him at dinner and didn't say hi, and man, that's all it took for Jordan. Jordan was like, all right, you're going to pay for that. Jordan would use everything as motivation. He would make things up just to, constantly have that fire built up in him. So he would stay on track for his goal. Motivation is a great way to stay on the beaten path to success. And Jordan was an expert at that. He would make things up. He would use every little thing to really set that fire within his soul. And number 6, keeping family close. Obviously, with the passing of Jordan's father that we saw in this past episode, you just got to keep the ones that care about you, the ones that don't worry about your ego, the ones who are always there to push you to be better. Those are the people that you got to keep around you, the people that have the right intentions for you. Don't have the people that stroke your ego, the people who are just there because you have a name. Got to get rid of those people, and all of us can do that. Now moving into applying these to our lives, the number one and the most important, in my opinion, is just sacrificing relationships to achieve your goal. You're going to have to hurt some people along the way. No successful person has been buddy-buddy with everybody. You got to do what's best for you at that particular time. And that's going to mean to drop some of your friends. For sure. Moving on, Jordan would make everything so personal, and that's what really kept him on track. I know I talked about this just a little bit ago, but he was an expert at this. He kept that fire within his soul to keep him on track to his goal, and his goal was to win a championship. Now, you can relate this to business and a side hustle that I was talking about a few episodes back. You really just have to constantly be on track. That's why weight programs fail. That's why businesses fail. That's why all these different things fail. If you really dive in deep into why people fail, why businesses fail, why diets fail, why exercise programs fail, it's because they don't stay on track. And the easiest way is to be ultra motivated. It's easy for someone to work out when they're motivated. If someone calls you fat, yeah, that's going to set a fire in you to start, working out harder than you ever have before. You got to manufacture that within yourself. And Jordan was amazing at that. That fire in his soul that really hurt him, he was able to manufacture that all the time. And we all can learn from that for sure. And the last one we can take from this is just keeping your loved ones around. Don't take them for granted, because those are the people, especially your family, are going to tell you exactly how it is. If they don't think you're doing good, they're going to let you know. They don't care about your ego. They don't care that you have a name behind you. Those are the people that are going to tell you exactly how it is. They don't care about your feelings or anything. And that's all I have for applying things to your life. And then moving on to my last subject is just going forward. I know I've said this in a few podcasts, but really, if you guys want to hear something, I know I've been talking a lot about business of lately, but that's just kind of because the sports are kind of not going on right now, besides some UFC, some boxing, golf. But besides that, there isn't really much sports on right now to talk about, so I have been talking about business. But if there is anything that you guys want to hear, whether it be more business or more sports, comment below any topics that you'd like me to talk about, anything along those lines. I'm trying to give you guys like an even amount of business along with sports, because that's pretty much two things that I'm really passionate about right now. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today in this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe down below, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Have a good day, guys.